Yeah, like
pros and
pros and
cons.
cons. Like agree with that. Got if you look like at the states where it's being implemented, about death penalty, those countries in terms of the crime rate in those countries, man, it does make a big difference. Man. Like the crime rate in those countries is very low. Man. So
Mr. President,
to a great extent,
I think you had.
Man. For example, our neighbors, Botswana. Man.
Botswana has a death penalty.
Yeah, caught up. They have death penalty there, and then if you look at their crime rate versus SA's crime rate, the difference is like very evident in like the difference between having and not having a death penalty. So it is effective to a great extent in terms of reducing crime rate. But the issue with it, I think the main issue with it is like the possibility of someone being like
executed
incorrectly convicted of a crime and then being executed. Right? So that's why in most cases, for crimes where it is possible to get the death penalty, there has to be like proof beyond reasonable doubt. Right? So to the extent that where there's nothing that can convince the judge otherwise, right? It's almost like you caught red-handed. You kill this person, like, no doubt about it.
You have to.
So I think, to be honest, I think it could work. And like for a country like SA,
but in SA, do you really think it can work? Because corruption, buy a bribe, somebody can just bribe someone and then they go on over there, they say you raped their kid and you never really raped them, and then somebody pays someone to falsify the evidence. The evidence first.
That's the point. That's also another problem. But usually it doesn't. It's not implemented on like white collar crimes where there's like possibility of evidence being falsified and stuff like that. Because usually it's used like, I think they call it like third degree or like those type of crimes where like it's rape, it's like killing, where there's death involved, and then rape as well. I think so. Usually it's those type of like corruption, fraud, those type of crimes. Usually they don't have the death penalty for that.
That wouldn't make sense.
Because those crimes you can prove. Like it's very hard to. Okay, you can frame someone, but like if you want to get to a point, there's no, like it's beyond reasonable doubt. The type of evidence you'd have to get is very hard to falsify. The type of evidence. So I think it could work, like with the right people in the law enforcement, in police departments, like proper researchers. Proper investigators, like detectives. It could work, and I think. Especially for SA, I think we need that thing, bro. SA is
the president.
Crime in our country it's bad, bro. Like it's
super bad.
I want you to like the crime experience, like it's gotten to a point where like it's a no. Which shouldn't be the case, because you talk to people like in the townships and stuff, and then they're like, "Go call me spam." Out of the blue in the night, gunshots, and then everyone cares about their business, like nothing is going on. In other countries, a gun goes off, it's chaos, man. Law enforcement there and there.
Exactly. And that's not the kind of but Nina was a blast. Yes. Like I don't know, sometimes, because I think what also causes that is because sometimes there's guys who just go off but to for the sake of
just
show.
For the sake of, and like most of the time that's usually the case. So it's just people just to this by musician for tester gunshots in the air. It's a funeral, Thanksgiving, gunshots in the air. So, but like those type of things, because first of all, it's a sign of there's a lot of people. We got you, bro. Yeah, like because there's a sign, like even that on its own is a sign of there's a lot of people going around with guns, my G. And
that shouldn't be going around with guns.
Especially unlicensed guns.
Because like a person who, I don't know, maybe I think there should be some type of, I don't know, like a criteria, maybe by check or
it should
IQ,
come from like
something. It's okay. This person can handle themselves with a gun.
Yeah, like the licensing in terms of getting a gun it should be a bit more stricter. And then even besides that, because most of the people who have guns don't even have a license to the gun, so it's not even like we can blame the criteria of getting a licensed firearm. The problem is like the accessibility of guns in this country is very easy. I can like this afternoon, if I really wanted a gun, by night time we'll have a gun if I talk to the right people.
Because it's so tell us something. Majola, who's the right person to talk to?
No, but
who is the right person to talk to? Hey, are you listening? Who's the right person to talk to? Tell us. Tell us.
Hey, but it's very accessible. It's very easily accessible, right? And that thing shouldn't be a norm in our country.
Nah.
It shouldn't be a norm. It shouldn't be a norm.
Hey, it's bad, but for saying but then they go right. So you cannot go. If you don't have a car, and then you are jumping off a taxi 7 p.m. Ichambile but my fausha iwo para manje abuzenza ipara khona mabo bothi yabo say bangakuthini like isihlombe yabo bangena.
Yeah, but it's survival of the fittest out there. We shouldn't be there. And the other problem is it gets to a point where the rule of law is not working effectively in SA about
what you mean?
Because that's also a problem in itself. There shouldn't be like people who are above the law, and like people in politics. People who are like in positions of high power. They know they can do like a lot and get away with it.
Get away with that, man.
So if you have like that type of legal system, which is very strict and which is very stringent and like leaves no room for people to have or be above the law, things would function.
But then again,
all society wants is a functioning legal system. Because I feel like if you fix the legal system, there's a lot of other issues this country is facing that could be fixed. Yeah, because like most of the other issues we have, they stem from crime. They stem from crime. Even like other problems like brain drain here in SA. People choosing
brain drain.
Yeah, like brain drain. Like people choosing to emigrate to a different country.
Wait, say that again. What's it?
No, it's called, I think the term is called it's brain drain.
Hey, I'm thinking, but don't
it's okay. But like even those issues, it's all stemming from like all the other issues we have in this country. Like a high unemployment rate, people choosing to like emigrate, because there's people who just emigrate not even for the sake of that. There's no jobs in SA just because of the crime. Like in the environment where I work in, there's so many people who are like, what are you doing in the next like few years? They're all talking about something outside of SA, just because of how bad the crime rate is in SA. So that in itself is a problem.
That's crazy.
It's a problem, actually. But yeah, like going back to like Shebeshkt, it did highlight all of these issues. See the issues we have in these countries, because it's very easy. Like on the face of it, you're just seeing ex-con reformed in an accident, possibly could be paralyzed permanently, and we don't know how that's going to affect his career going forward. Got all these underlying problems. Are the real issues that need to be discussed.
Because again, like with the Shebeshkt situation, like I saw people commenting like suggesting there could possibly have been an issue of substance abuse there. I was saying maybe the guy was intoxicated and the accident happened because of that. Because what I saw is they say in the stories, this is not us. According to the stories, not according to us. They say Shebeshkt went into the other vehicle. Yeah, so like he's the one who drove into
the other vehicle.
Yeah, so people are suggesting what it could possibly be, and then couldn't drive properly, and because again, nalendo trial offense. Like alcohol is being abused. To be honest. It is being abused.
I saw some stats on social media recently about like countries who drink alcohol the most. But when I saw SA in top 5, I was like,
top 5. And see, bro, dog, like that.
That's when I
like
knew
are we not a third world country?
That's what I knew times and I suppose as well.
Top 5
when I
worldwide.
That's when I knew.
That's insane. Man. That's
when
insane.
It comes to drinking.
Stop this thing, man. Stop. I don't know. Like find other ways because I think if you'll have an issue with me, because now.
but when you say the problem is. Or the abuse of alcohol. When it was about being straight,
I would say
stop drinking
because
or like drink responsibly, which is
drinking responsibly
which is also a problem in itself because like you can say you drink responsibly, but some people once they start drinking, it's like
then there's no way of we alone. So the best thing to
part
do
is gone. It's just drink.
So the best thing to do is just. If you already drink, okay, I'm sorry. But now, for the kids, this is from me to the kids. For the kids, I don't think, man. Ujwala, there's nothing to it. Like, there's honestly nothing to it. There's way more to life than Ujwala, my friends. You see, as a kid, you should have hobbies. You know, not even just as a kid, but as you grow.
It's part of the hobbies.
If it's your hobby. What
was happened then?
Hey, man, I've heard people say that. But then again, like, like you're using it to compensate for something. Usual, whenever I talk to people who consume alcohol heavily, like they are always trying to fill some type of void somewhere. There's only a few people that say, nah, they're just drinking for fun. And laba they drink for fun. You see, we have a bond here. Abapuz jengalona petso. Totune stresses they're trying to fill a certain void somewhere, or maybe they feel they're not that important, and below any like they live a life of not significant. Then was
that the case when you also drinking? Did you also have problems? No more just hobby or what?
I had problems.
What was the case? Oh, you had problems.
I had problems. I even gave you a call, man. I gave this chap a call. I was like, "Hey, boys, I'm about to do this thing. I don't want to do it.
Oh, hey,
I'm about to do this thing.
I actually remember that call.
I was like, boy, if you see me drifting, please, say fanak. Because I know, true. See that. Like there's nothing to that shandy. So there's nothing there's nothing to gain or joy.
But these days, bro, see that's what I'm saying. Or like I'm questioning how realistic it is. Just to say, people just don't stop drinking completely. Because like groove culture nowadays, bro, that thing is everywhere.
It's massive.
It's like one of the
massive,
it's one of like the biggest things at the moment amongst the youth. Bro. Groove culture is insane. Like I'm even looking at like places for groove. The way the places for groove have grown in the past few years, it's insane. It's insane because now like I started thinking because I remember like when we were growing up. Okay, not saying we're old and shit, but like
we headed for 30.
But like groove wasn't so easily accessible. We had to like go and find it. Like for example, where I come from, in there was a groove. Because there's now township and the tavern in terms of aesthetics, it wasn't appealing to the youth. So you had to go to like Gomsanga, maybe somewhere in town, Florida, somewhere. But now in the township, Lokshini, there's at least now like 3-4 places that have groove. That give that option for groove, so you don't even have to like go. And it looks so cool. Like someone who doesn't know what comes with groove. If you look at it without all that background knowledge, it's cool. Well, even the stories people come back telling, hey, groove was lit. There was this artist. This was going down. It was cool, and it's very easy to get into it. And then groove and alcohol go hand in hand. So manje, just to say, stop the alcohol like in totality, it's a tricky one. Ideally that's what should be the case. Or like should be the case if all of these underlying problems would need to go away. But like, I'm just questioning how realistic it is, bro. Like, youth and I'm like, like I've experienced myself. Like
yeah.
going into the dating scene.
Yeah.
And then if part of your criteria you like I don't want someone who drinks.
Yeah.
You can go on a ridiculous amount of dates and be like, okay, mama, do you drink? The chances of you getting a yes to the question, it's an insane amount. Because even if you say